Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover has finally reopened at Magic Kingdom, Spider-Man could be on his way to Disney Plus, and the Disneyland Parks reopened with a heartfelt moment. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting off with Parks news this week, to commemorate the reopening of the Disneyland Parks, earlier this week, Disney Parks held a live stream for Disneyland, which ended with a very touching moment. To kick off the stream, Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro started by speaking of Walt's lamp and how it has stayed lit every day of the closure as a symbol of the Disney spirit. Disneyland Resort President Ken Potrock also spoke, speaking of the cast members, thanking and acknowledging the cast members for all that they do. To conclude the stream, for the first time in over 400 days, Sleeping Beauty Castle was reawakened at night as it was lit up while also playing Walt's famous Disneyland opening day speech in what was truly a warm, tear-felt moment. And if you want to watch the reawakening of Sleeping Beauty Castle in full, which I highly recommend, I will leave a link to that in the description down below. After being closed for well over a year's time, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover has officially reopened at Magic Kingdom. Late last week, Walt Disney World Resort President Jeff Valley made a post on his Instagram saying that the People Mover would reopen on the weekend. The People Mover did indeed reopen this past weekend on Sunday, April 25th, but more so as a soft reopening, as no wait times for the attraction were ever posted. From what guests who were there for the reopening have said, the attraction still remains the same, as no changes have been made to any of the scenes except for a possible cleansing and new seat cushions on the ride vehicles. The People Mover has now returned to its full operating schedule and is now back on the My Disney Experience app, where you can check for posted wait times. With enhancements currently being made to Jungle Cruise at Magic Kingdom, Disney has announced a brand new scene that will be in the attraction that may feature a familiar face. Guests visiting may soon notice the latest updates coming to Jungle Cruise as they come around the final bend. Trader Sam is charting a new adventure along the river at both Disneyland and Magic Kingdom. Disney Parks blog says that the new scene revolves around Alberta Falls. Proprietor of the Jungle Navigation Company has entrusted her longtime friend Trader Sam to manage the new Lost and Found location. But with Trader Sam being Trader Sam, there's always an opportunity to make some extra money, making it Trader Sam's gift shop. Now, whether if the original Trader Sam animatronic will return is still to be determined. Once complete, guests will learn more about the events that led up to this final scene. The Jungle Cruise, with all of its new enhancements, is set to debut later this year. As said that it would debut sometime later this month, Disney Magic mobile service is now available for Android users. Android users can now take up on the new, easy-to-use mobile service. When Disney first launched the new contactless service on the My Disney Experience app, it was only for Apple device carriers and said it would be coming soon to other devices. Disney Magic mobile service is the new way for guests to experience the most magical place on Earth. Reminder, the service is offered in addition to other options such as the Magic Band, so you still may use your Magic Band if you prefer to do so. Now into company news, Marvel fans get ready, as it's been said that Disney and Sony have agreed on a deal which will allow Spider-Man to come to Disney Plus. Since the Walt Disney Company purchased the rights to Marvel back in 2009, getting the rights to use Spider-Man from Sony has always been an issue. It now appears though the battle may be going in Disney's direction, because reported in a recent article from Deadline, Disney and Sony have reached a multi-year deal for the post-Pay 1 release window, a pact that will make Spider-Man and other major franchises eligible to stream on Disney Plus for the first time. The agreement is said to also include other networks Disney owns, such as Hulu, ABC, FX, and Freeform. No current dates have been announced as of yet, though, when Spider-Man will make his debut on Disney Plus. Now on Outside the Parks news, newly posted on the Walt Disney World website, Disney's Boardwalk Inn is now scheduled to reopen this summer. Now showing on the Walt Disney World website, Disney's Boardwalk Inn is set to reopen July 2nd. Now, when Walt Disney World reopened last summer, the DVC portion of the Boardwalk did reopen, but not the remainder of the resort. Other resort reopening dates posted still have Beach Club reopening May 30th, Wilderness Lodge reopening June 6th, and pending completion of its refurbishment, the Polynesian to reopen sometime late July. A moment of deja vu happened this past week as it was reported that two gondolas on the Disney Skyliner had crashed into one another. Spotted by Instagram user Next Stop Main Street, two Skyliner gondolas crashed into each other, causing one of the gondola's windows to shatter. The incident was said to happen at the Hollywood Studios Skyliner station, and while it was said the Skyliner went down for an unset amount of time, no one was harmed or injured in the incident. If you remember, during the first Skyliner incident shortly following its opening back in October of 2019, some guests were reported to be hospitalized following the incident, and some guests were evacuated after being stuck for multiple hours. Although this is only the Skyliner's second major incident, does it change your mind when it comes to riding it, especially if it were to be in the summer or fall where it would be much warmer then? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Although an official debut date has not been announced yet for Drawn to Life, the new Cirque du Soleil show coming to Disney Springs, it appears that it may debut sometime this fall. In an interview with the LA Times, when asked about Drawn to Life, the CEO of Cirque du Soleil said it's a tribute to Disney animation, and we felt honored to have the opportunity to do a show with the IP of Disney. We should be able to open sometime in the fall. The show is set to star main character Julie, a courageous and determined young girl. Her father, Tom, was a Disney animator who raised his daughter and surrounded her with Disney animated characters who helped her grow and played important roles in her life. When Julie finds an unfinished animation piece and a letter from her late father, her imagination is awakened and she embarks on an inspiring journey to a whimsical world of animation. Throughout her adventure, Julie is reunited with Disney characters from her childhood, giving her encouragement she needs to animate with her own unique artistic voice. Alright everyone, well that's all I have for you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all I have for you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.